Welcome to Talking Crue, an unofficial Motley Crue podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Humphrey, where I talk all things in the world of Motley Crue. This is episode 21 this week. Supersonic and Demonic Relics album review is what I'm going to be talking about this week. Welcome back. It's 2024. Hope everybody had a great Christmas and New Year's. I certainly did. Got loaded up with some great stuff. First off, I got this from my kids. It's a Motley Crue 40th anniversary Shout at the Devil t-shirt. On the back it says 40 years with the devil. So that's really cool. I told them I would wear it on the first episode back. Plus I got this from my stepdaughter. Cool Guns N' Roses shirt. That's really cool. I kind of grown out of all my Guns N' Roses shirts back in the early 90s. Also got this one from my stepson. This is a Kiss shirt, Destroyer. That's pretty cool looking. Definitely wear that. And I got this from my mother-in-law and father-in-law. I got 6 a.m.'s The Hits, the 2-disc deluxe edition. We'll do an episode on that and way down the road. Also from my mother-in-law and father-in-law, I got this book. It's called Motley Crue Down Under. It's a fan by the guy named Paul Miles, who I'd love to have on this show to talk all things Motley Crue, because he's basically a Motley Crue historian. He has a website. He has an Instagram account. He's wrote a lot of Motley Crue books, and I cannot wait to read this book. He basically went on tour with Motley Crue in Australia, which is where he's from. So he got to kind of tag along. Some really cool pictures in this. Yeah, I'd love to have Paul on here. So if you're watching, Paul, try and contact me. Also, from my daughter, I got this really cool thing. I need to put it in a frame, if you can see it or not. It's a Beatles kind of picture drawing. It kind of looks like the map from Game of Thrones kind of thing going on. It's Abbey Road album. It's got all the song titles as part of the map quest, and then you have the apple. So yeah, that's really cool. I'm definitely going to hang that up and put it in a picture frame. Then from my wife, she said there's more to come. It just hasn't got here yet. She got me the Motley Crue Dr. Feelgood vinyl. I haven't played it yet. I'm not going to get rid of the wrapping, but I will kind of slice this down the middle, right down here, and play the actual vinyl. Yeah, she said there's more coming. It just hasn't got here yet. But I love all this. So hope you guys had a great Christmas as well and loaded up with a bunch of stuff Motley related or even not Motley related. Alright, so there's that part. I'm going to talk this week in Motley news. Not a whole lot of it. I didn't think so with the Christmas and New Year's going on. So they were kind of busy and staying home with family and friends. But John 5 posted on Tuesday that he's counting down the days for his solo tour to start, the John 5 and Creatures tour. He did announce that he has some special guests on this tour. Marty Friedman, who is the ex-guitar player for Megadeth, a band called Lilac, who are only going to do a certain amount of shows. They're only going to do February the 1st through the 7th. And he has Gerard James Nichols as an opening act as well. The tour starts Friday, January 26th, and it runs through March the 1st. So check out john5.com for tour dates. Nikki posted last night on Twitter that on January the 17th, it will be the 43rd anniversary of Motley Crue. This kind of got me a little stumbled. Why is he posting this so early? Why not that day? So it's kind of got me wondering and thinking, Well, is the new song coming out on January 17th, or maybe the new music video, Dogs of War? Who knows? I'll keep you posted. That's it in Motley news. This is episode 21, Supersonic and Demonic Relics album review is what I'm going to be talking about this week. I dig that back album cover. Just the back of the speakers. That's really cool. This week I'm just going to continue on with the timeline of releases. And this is what they released next after the Greatest Hits 98 album, which is episode 18 in case you missed it. This is a so unique album. It's almost having a new Motley Crue album on its own. It's a collection of songs from Decade of Decadence. There's some songs off of the Quaternary EP, and there's a live track, plus a bunch of unreleased tracks. That's why I was saying it's almost like a brand new Motley Crue record. So let's go some info and facts on this album. It doesn't have a producer. There's multiple engineers that recorded these, especially these unreleased tracks. It was released June 29, 1999. The recording sessions are taken from 1981 to 1998. How many copies this album sold? I really can't find anything concrete. Paul Miles' website, Chronological Crue, easy for me to say, says that it was like 68,000 copies were sold, but that was back in 99 or so. So it may have grown. I don't know. I know on eBay I saw a copy selling for $130, and I was like, holy crap. So if you can find this, make sure you snatch it up. It was part of the Crucial Crue edition of releases, and you kind of see a promo right behind me. This is taken out of a magazine. When Motley got the masters and the trademark for all the albums, Motley went and remixed all the albums, and they threw a lot of bonus tracks and live tracks and stuff like that. If you've been watching for a while, when I do album reviews, I'll say Chronological Crue version or the Crucial Crue version, and that's what I'm talking about. So this was part of that Crucial Crue, and as you can see on the spine right here, and it just kind of stood out on its own. They didn't really even promote this. I actually kind of came across it while buying the Crucial Crue versions. And I saw this and I was like, what is this? And I flipped it over and I started reading the song titles, and I was like, oh, I remember reading about this, but this never came out. And so I quickly snatched it up back in 99. So there's your info and facts on this. So let's go track by track. I'm not going to talk a lot on the songs from Decade of Decadence because you can go back and watch that episode. So let's go track by track on this album, Supersonic and Demonic Relics. A real tongue twister, if you ask me. Say that 3 times real fast. So here we go. Track number 1 is Teaser, and track number 2 is Primal Scream. They both come off the Decade of Decadence album. Like I said, I'm not really going to talk about those 2 songs. They're on episode 12, so in case you want to go back and check those out. Song number 3 is Saints and Sinners. Now this one is an unreleased track. It's taken from the Shout at the Devil recording sessions. It starts off with this amazing drum beat by Tommy. Then it just kicks in. Fantastic guitar riff by Mick. Vince's vocals are amazing on this. Fantastic lyrics, catchy chorus, amazing guitar solo by Mick. Absolutely fantastic song. It's so good. If you've never heard this, go back and check this out. Song number 4 is Monstrous. Now this one's taken from the Dr. Feelgood recording sessions. This one starts off with a drum beat intro with some oohs and ahs in it. Kind of a arena kind of rock sound to it. The drums are amazing on this. as it goes to the oohs and ahs, and then it says monstrous, and then Vince starts singing. Great drum beat, bass playing by Nikki, excellent lyrics, catchy chorus. There's even a Vince and Nikki kind of trading vocals here and there towards the end. A fantastic song. It's short and sweet. It actually leads into the next song, which is track number 5, and that is Say Yeah. Again, it's taken from the Dr. Feelgood sessions. This one kicks right in, right where Monstrous left off. And Mick comes in with this great guitar riff, fantastic groove. Vince starts singing fantastic lyrics, catchy chorus. Vince's vocals are amazing on this one. What I really like about his vocals on this song, it has a hint of the Girls, Girls, Girls album, where his voice sounds that real raw, nasty sound to it. It's really good. I love it. There's a pocket groove by Nikki and Tommy on this song. Then Tommy starts to sing. Again, fantastic. I won't tell you what he says. You just have to listen. Then it goes right back into it. Great guitar with the great guitar groove by Mick. There's a time, kind of like a time warp sound feeling in this song. Then the song kicks right back in. Again, great song, Say Yeah. Then we get to song number 6, and this is called Planet Boom. This one comes off from the EP Quaternary, which I sort of talk about on episode 16 MC94 album, where I said on the EP, each band member kind of got a solo and then a together song. So this is Tommy's solo from this EP. There's some talking, and then it starts with this fantastic drum beat as Tommy sings. So there's a really cool guitar riff in it. It's almost hip-hop-ish at points. It's very great mover kind of song. It really gets you going and grooving in it. Fantastic lyrics, catchy chorus. This song is actually really awesome. As the song ends, there's more talking. Very cool. I love it. Song number 7 is Bittersweet, and this is from that same EP, but this time it's Mick Mars' solo song. He doesn't sing, but he plays this amazing guitar song. It's just absolutely beautiful, I think. Fantastic guitar playing by Mick. It really shows him off on how of a great guitar player he is. I think he's one of the most underrated guitar players out there. It's very bluesy. It's absolutely fantastic. I love it. Then we get to song number 8, and that is Father. Again, from the same EP, Quaternary. This time it's Nikki's solo song. As the song builds up, there's some screaming going on, and then kind of has this 9 Inch Nails kind of vibe sound to it. It's very cool. Nikki's singing is fantastic on this. The lyrics are fantastic. It has this fantastic guitar and drum beat. If you really listen to the lyrics, it's very heartfelt. And then when he gets to the chorus, it's really pissed off and angry. Definitely headed towards his own dad at that point. Fantastic song. I love it. And then towards the end, there's like this little piano playing, and you hear Gunner 6 say, "I love you, Daddy." It's really cool. You have to check it out. Song number 9 is Anarchy in the UK. Again, this one's taken from the Decade of Decadence album, which again I talk about in episode 12 in case you missed it. Song number 10 is So Good, So Bad. This one's taken from the Theater Pain recording sessions, which I absolutely love this song. It starts off with Nikki kind of thumping on a bass. Vince goes, "Yeah!" And then it just kicks right in. It almost has this kind of garage band sound to it. It's really great. Song kicks right in. I absolutely love this song. Fantastic playing by the band. Vince's vocals are amazing. amazing lyrics, catchy chorus. There's a fantastic guitar solo by Mick. This song is so freaking good. Again, I love it. Check it out. So good, so bad. Song number 11 is Hooligan's Holiday. It's a extended holiday version by Skinny Puppy. It's the longest song on this whole entire album. It just goes right going to talk a little bit about this because I talked about this song on the MC94 episode. Like I said, it's the longest song on the album. It's over 11 minutes long. Towards the middle-ish kind of part of the song, that's kind of when Skinny Puppy kind of takes over. It makes it a little bit of hip-hop. He takes some samples off of the guitar riff and kind of does some loops over it, and same thing with the drum track and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm not really big into that kind of stuff, but if you're interested, check it out. Track number 12 is Rock and Roll Junkie, and this is taken off the Decadence album as well. Again, episode 12. As well as Angela, track number 13, is from the Decadence album. Track number 14 is Mood Ring. This comes off the Shout at the Devil recording sessions. It's basically them warming up the microphones and just kind of warming up with their instruments and stuff. It's really funny. The liner notes say the lyrics are alcohol-induced stupidity. So there you go. This one's it's just them jamming. They play a little bit and then they just kind of stop and Vince says something wacky and crazy. So yeah, it's really funny. It gets to the point where Vince even cracks himself up. He can't stop laughing. It's so good. It's just them hanging out. And track number 15 is Dr. Feelgood Live. It's recorded on the Dr. Feelgood World Tour from Dallas, Texas. Like I said on the Decade of Decadence album, which had Kickstart My Heart live from Dallas. Same show. Now we got Dr. Feelgood live from Dallas. Same show. And this won't be the last time you hear this. You'll hear it again next week. This is absolutely fantastic live version of this song. I love it. You can hear the energy from the band and the crowd, the pyro. It's freaking awesome. I love it. Now, that's the album, Supersonic and Demonic Relics. The reason they put some of the songs from Decade on this is because when they did the Crucial Crue releases, that was the only album that they didn't do one on. That's why I was telling you on the Decade of Decadence album review, it's pretty much a collector's item. If you can get one, because it's out of print. They're not going to re-release it anymore. 91, that was it. So either one, get one of these, get Decade. I strongly encourage you to do so. Alright, so like I said, that's the album. So let's rate this 1 out of 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. I'm giving it a 10. Like I said, I treat this album like it's a brand new Motley Crue record. Least favorite song, probably already know, it's going to be Hooligan's Holiday, the extended holiday version. It's way too long. Like I said, I'm not really into remixes and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just not my cup of tea, especially if you make it kind of hip-hop and stuff like that. I'm just not interested in that. Favorite song or songs, it's the rest of the record. I love them, all of it. Love it, love it, love it. Homework this week. You rate this record 1 out of 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. And if you don't have this album, you can go on Motley Crue's official YouTube page. They actually have the whole entire album right there. So there's no need not to hear this. So 1 out of 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. What's your favorite song or songs on this album? What's your least favorite song or songs off this album? And an extra homework question, do you actually have this like me? So there's your homework. Next week is episode 22. I'm going to do Motley Crue Live, Entertainment or Death album review. It's the first Motley Crue live album. Like I said on the Dr. Feelgood song, you're going to hear me talk about more about that Dallas show. So, if you know anybody that is a Motley Crue fan, likes to talk about Motley Crue, hear about Motley Crue, hit that share link, copy the link, and send it to them. Tell them go on Google, Firefox, YouTube, Facebook, type in Talking Crue. All the episodes will pop up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. And I will see you guys next Friday. That's it for this week. I'll see you guys next Friday. And you just took a ride on the wild side.